Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I feel good. I just want to rant for a little while. And it is 0700 hours, 56 minutes. It's November 6th, 2021. And this rant is about things I experienced throughout the week. I'm going to start doing this. And I want to do a lineup of having. So let's say you part of the family. I am, like they say, subscribed or quote unquote follow. I hate the word. That's why I say part of the family. And you do news. I want to do like a TV series lineup, like Monday to and if you can't come on, uh, suggest another channel, and we can all link up and network together instead of having love and hip hop, basketball wives. Even sometimes, I mean, a lot of the times, I want to be for the children. Uh, I want I want a program, not a program. I want a guidance, like how you have a TV guide, a guidance of different shows as our creators come together from Monday through Sunday. Now, if you monetize, okay. If you're not and you looking to be, I don't know how to make that happen. And if you don't feel as we want to be monetized and we want to make money off some of these things, then if you have enough people that's part of you, then create a join or and we can do memberships and things of that nature if you up in that echelon. I'm not up in that echelon yet. So, but I want to start off with saying, as a man, I've done this already. I'll do it again. I apologize to all the women that I hurt unknowingly and knowingly, the things I said and done. With that being said, I want to go into I'm not going to say my first rant, but we be right back after this. And I want to start with the talk off. I'm not gonna call it a rant. The Saturday Rising talk off is I was getting to know a lady through finding her on YouTube. It's gonna have multiple stories based upon what happened, information I learned throughout the week. And even though for some reason I get on StreamYard in my laptop, I'm using my TV as I can show you as my to call that as my other. See, I'm using my TV. You can use your TV as a monitor. That's my TV using it as a monitor. So I use my TV as a monitor as a second part. For some reason, when I do that, I don't know. Maybe if I use a computer screen monitor, just have it plugged up, maybe that'll make it go faster, or maybe it's just my processing. I was getting to know a lady from a while back because I was talking to another lady, so I stopped talking to her. For me as a man, I would say men, power of goodness, hashtag power of goodness. And your power of goodness, if you're talking to a woman and you're serious about love, having children, having a family, whether you have children, like not even just trying to build when you with a woman, you're building a family. You don't got to have children because that's not when your family start. Your family start when you start taking her out on dates and you courting her. I don't never do every woman from, and that's what I think you have to now I learned this, man. Start saying that. See, that's part. I want to have the men talk. We're just talking and have brothers come on. And so you have to start making known your attention. Like I was clear. Oh, I'm dating you. I'm taking you out. But I have to say it. When I'm first meeting you, I am courting you. She may be on a date. So if she's thinking she's on a date, she's going to just trying to look for dinner. She's just trying to look for a fun time. And she's not looking for nothing afterwards. Or she might just, like, if it's a fun time, then some fun times for women is sex. Your mind is not about sex. And just like, oh, I'll stay the night. That's why I want a single woman. No offense to women with children. I want to go on a date and we have enough fun. She can stay the night. Stay the night is staying up, being up late. You don't got to work tomorrow. You off for 2 days, or your business runs itself. You can take a little break. You can leave at 10 o'clock in the morning, cook her breakfast, doing those things, or going out for breakfast. You doing those things. That's why I prefer a single woman, because she's available. Not that, don't ever say free. I learned that through the escort service. She was like, I'm not free. Oh, okay. Well, are you available? Oh, yes. I'm not scared to talk about what I've done. I've never been scared. You either pay for sex directly or indirectly. If you don't want children, it's so much thing I can go over, brothers, that I'm noticing how, brothers, we got to the point where we angry like as women, where you find fault and only the woman in a partnership when two people have an unprotected. I seen that. But what I'm getting at is I'm a quarter. I'm not. So I have to make that aware. But if you meet a young lady, what young lady, you got to think, what's her mindset? This is what always baffled me. Women with fathers, they come at you with the mindset and then you got to ask her. So this has helped you too. Do she want a family? What is her intent with you? Now, if she say that and then you let her know, you talk to her, you say, well, let's see then. Do that change? If that don't change within, I'm sorry, because you don't waste time, because you're going to waste your resources. That's the money you earn, and you're going to waste your energy. So what you would want to do is make sure she's on the same page. Who say it's not fun when you courting someone? Who say, see what I'm saying? You can't draw lines and stipulations to things when you're not. You got to be open. But if she's not open, you got to understand she can talk a great game. Remember, with women, it's about facades and persona. This is not a diss to women. This is truth. Because if a woman got up here and I asked her what is important, and then you ask her, did she do that? But then if you think about what you did, brother, I was courting, but I didn't have the verbiage to articulate, or for her to understand the reason I've got angry, or not angry, I got little ill will, because that's what happens. Like, dang, you got up and went to a place and you didn't even share. Don't forget asking. You didn't even share that you was going there. She didn't give you that. But then now that right there. So now this is when you in your thinking mode. People got to stop saying, no, I got feelings too. Yes, you got feelings. I keep hearing men don't want to be loved and other men. I say, men, you don't speak for me then. Because if you think love is not on the table first with your intentions, I don't want it. That's what you want. A man said he paid his bills and for his wife take care of his family. That's and I don't know what she do. That's him showing his love. But what's his love? He don't care. He said my love is just her respecting me. That means not cheating on him, which nobody want to be cheated on, and doing the things and keeping up. But I guess communication don't matter. That's me. A lot of women, I met the woman, she kept saying, sometimes the words can be taken when you don't fully listen. Okay, if I make a statement, I don't care for a woman with kids. That don't mean I hate women with kids. That don't mean I would never date a woman with children. See, that's the thing. Just because I'm saying that is not a finite thing. I love being a simpleton. Because in a simpleton, you say, oh, so if a woman said that and I had a child, I say, so would you go out with a man with a child? Would you even see what courting would be? Now, because now I know, I got my intent. What is the intent of you as that man to that woman? You got to set an intention. You can be good. Don't use nice, because nice mean foolish. You can be good to a woman. What is your intent, though? She's like, I hate yes men. The reason I love it's not that we love the bad boys, because they can have good sex and they're strong. So if I go beat up your bad boy boyfriend and show that I'm stronger than him, see, the ideal and facade. She didn't make it clear and plain. What is protection? Well, protection, if I beat him up, that means I have easy access to beat you up. Not that he lost a fight, but I just proved to you her ideal has to have more to it. So if a woman said, which I got, see, when the divester and swirler said, we were with the white guy because we want to be stable and protected. When a woman say protected, I learned, and even non-divestors and swirler, black women as with black men, they don't mean physical protection. But you got to remember what the word actually means. So if you look through the full word of the word protection, pro mean to go forward. So it's got to be some forward movement, but they have to say that. But if a woman say, well, I'm with the hood dude because he'll protect me, there's no stability. So now, if she dealt with all the same type of men, guess what? She has to explain now this is your question. Because your intent, you have to ask her, well, if you want stability or protection from a bad boy, he's in and out of prison. He's endangering himself every day. What does that truly and really mean? So with me talking to this woman, she started calling me a nigga. That's all I know. In her belief system, she do that tarot. She call herself a psychic. She know who I'm talking to. And that's why we haven't talked. I'm not calling her. She either hear this or not, because that's where I met her. So and one woman said, I wouldn't tell you or do nothing with you because you talk a lot. I say you think I'm gossiping. I'm telling you what happened to me. And this is what I experienced. I never gave this woman negative energy. I never called the woman out of her name. I never call her what's something I can call her? Like she called me a nigga. What's equivalent to nigga? I never called her a hoe. I never said nothing about her she chose a man, even though her son 10. And see, that's the thing. I don't exonerate you because 10 years later, you made a child with a man that didn't want to be the father. And her belief system, her whole belief system is hate man. And then she's going to try to butter that up. Well, I didn't send you that part to show you. If I showed you that crap, that belief system is about hating men. It's about women and children was the first ones slaves and oppressed. No, because they're the first people enslaved and oppressed was by people that wanted to dominate the world. That's just as if you ask them like now, that goes into the next thing, brothers. You having sex and you don't want a child. I'm 38. I'm available. No children, no abortions. I didn't want a child with that woman, or I'm happy it didn't happen with that woman because I was either using protection or I was being mindful of me spilling my seed. Correct? No, I don't. See, people got to stop saying, well, they don't have a child because they did. Like, what about somebody that never had an abortion? I know women that never had an abortion and had sex with a lot of men. What does that say about? Because even laying down with one of them, they say, put on the condom. They didn't allow broken condoms to keep going into play. Like, well, because I use Magnum. Magnum's great. That's why when people say, man, condoms prevent pregnancy, well, I'm happy I'm not the type of dude that just spill his seed real easy because I would have had a child. If that's the case. No, I was mindful. She was mindful. Oh, the condom break. Let's stop. Put another one on. And then when I didn't use a condom, that was making a decision. Man, I'm not even about to talk about the woman in this one because I'm sorry to say there are 10 million single mothers and over 3+ million women are single mothers that don't know who the father is. So I'm sorry. I'm 38. Since I started having sex at 23, I never made it a woman decision on how my seed helped procreate a child. It was all mine. When I didn't have a condom, I was willing in my mind, in my heart, because I'm willing, even though I found some things in that woman, if we wasn't together, I would be paying child support. But it was my choice. Brothers, I want you to get this. I don't know who the hell y'all listening to. I'm going to be real right now. I don't know who the fuck y'all listening to. I don't know who the fuck y'all listening to. If you lay down and have sex with a woman, you are accountable and responsible for whatever happens. She got an STD, that's your fault. You procreate a child, you ejaculated her, that's your fault. Your fault. So you never heard this because you listening to these. Now I'm about to say it. Listening to these Negroes out here that have 4 and 5. I have 0. Why won't you listen to the man that have 0 kids that took account of understanding? Because you know why? If my mother a single mother, see, no, I don't believe in single. My mother never went around. I'm a strong Black woman and independent because I can provide all of my own, but I'm a single mother. My mother never did that bull crap. That's why I think internet is so weird. We want to talk about this is on and off internet. It is. I'm showing you proof. I'm talking to you as a person. You think I don't care about you, Black man? See, I don't really get into the other race talk. When a Black woman leave a Black man to go to another race, you left. Bye. You don't come. When you come back, you can't be gun-ho Black power. How? You didn't take. Black power is about persevering. I persevered, man. I'm staying with Black women. I know it's a curse to keep loving what don't want you, but I'm okay because I know you or the next generation of men got to come up. They're going to hear a voice say, man, that's my fault. That's my fault. I don't want no men growing up. Even you want to call these men alpha men is actually blaming men. That's not an alpha. See, you don't know what the word. See, I'm using that terminology because it's stupid. You a blue and red pill. Stupid. I don't think they're stupid. So if I say Black Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter movement don't matter. But my Black ass, my Black life matters. Separation. Step in the name of love. Separation from the man and the music. That man was talking about doing a Chicago stepping in the name of love. And he sung that song for Chicago stepping. And he introduced stepping to the masses because he was in the front picture. And the reason he got to do what he was doing, seeing as a father, that's sad that DJ Clue, R. Kelly, and whoever else, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden can go out here and have sex, or all these men can sex traffic and sexualize our Black women and Black girls. It's the men's fault and the women's fault. But I'm going to put the onus on you, man. You stop listening to these niggas. These are niggas. They niggas. They a nigga and they less. I'm sorry. I would never preach that to my son. I'm happy I don't have a child. This is why I don't get high. That lady told me about getting high. That person in there, they're beyond their mind. And then she told me, this is when I lost respect. If I speak, it's just my truth and my opinion. You literally did. It's my truth and my opinion, but she became all those same types of women that I experienced. The black woman that's angry, that hate men. She's one of them. So I would be a damn fool. And from day one, I didn't believe her tarot crap. Her tarot crap didn't work for me. I don't do that. Even if I don't respect your thing you do. I respect a person. If a wino is on the street or a drug addict, I don't respect the drug. But I would never disrespect the person. I respect it. And the one thing about drugs, why I don't take it, because I respect. You know why people ain't go, you a young man, if you ever see this, respect the drug. I watch people in my family, my uncle, he's still uncles, but the one, I think both of them heavily use this drug. Crack, cocaine, heroin, crack. I respect you. Now, I'll respect you. So if crack was the devil, I will look in the devil. I'll respect you, devil. Because I know the cleverry you have over me. You've been around thousands of years. But you want to know who the devil is? It's just that other part of me. You think Michael Jackson was talking about? It's just the other part of you. I respect the other part of me that subconscious, unconscious can do a lot of things that I wouldn't do in my right mind. In my wrong mind, when I drink, just take drinking because that's all I really tried. I never smoked weed or marijuana, never had a cigarette. I thought as a little kid, a cigarette was literally grass outside with a piece of paper you rolled up and smoked it. That's what I thought grass was. That's what I thought grass, they called it weed. Because remember, as a child, they called weed grass. Or that's maybe it's just me because I'm in the north. Or that's what we say. So that was my understanding. So when I got older, I say, this was what happened to you? I remember the first time I smelled weed, they called it chronic. It had that yellow stuff. I said, so I asked the dude, and that smell stayed in my nose for like almost 2 weeks. Even when I blew my nose, it was like I had the remnant essence of the chronic in my nose. I don't know if I was even high or not. I don't know. But I said, well, I told myself in those 2 weeks, yeah, I'm not in my right mind. That smell there. But maybe because it's when you get a wound and then it heals over, that you know that. So if you got cut, stabbed, or shot in that area, you never forget that pain. So the aftermath. So that's how I may take it as maybe I wasn't high for 2 weeks. But I respected that chronic, that from that smell. To me, I am naturally respectful because naturally I was received upon a mother. So that's why I couldn't diss a single mother, because my mother is not as these. My mother's never sold her body or showed her body to make money. People's like, how do you know that? I asked my mother. She said, no. I watch my mother. My mother, they like, well, women are good hiding everything. I would say I'm 38 now. I'm talking, my mother telling me stuff of how she met my father, the things she done. And because I'm open with my mother, I don't see that. Like, and if you're a man, that goes to that too. If you're a man and you're very open, and I'm talking about courting, learn your intention. But if you open and you meet a woman that's talking about it's gonna take two years for me to open up to you truly, yeah, you might want to keep being open, be yourself, but dial back. And when you come in with good intentions and you start seeing patterns of not so great intentions, not saying they're bad. So if I'm in the military, I get an honorable discharge or a bad discharge, no misconduct discharge. There's other than honorable discharge. So I will look like, okay, other than honorable, I'm being honest and open. It's going to take me 2 years. So she's giving me a other than honorable. It's not, you can still get jobs when you got misconduct. You got to keep going to court and getting that taken off your record. So you can start being her. So her performance will start showing me, well, I'm honest with you because that's in me. And remember, brother, if you know your purpose, you can tell somebody you used to pay for escorts. You could go to strip club as a single man. But you got to remember, you're not telling people to condemn you. At that time, when you learn in your family or the men around you or the males around you that no matter what the race it was, as a single man, it's okay to be single. But your intentions are single. I'm not going out there being single when I got a girlfriend. Grand Rising, brother. I don't know why my comments are good to go. I didn't. Did your comment have a HTTP? No, you know the URL address, the link, because that's the only thing I can think of that could have happened. So when your intentions is true, you don't have to mask or shade your intentions, and that's what a lot of wasn't. Try doing it again. And that's what something I never had to do. I never had to mask my intentions. I never had to be a different man than who I say I was. But you know why? Because that wasn't my purpose. That wasn't who I was at the time. That's not who I am. I want the young men. So even though I'm ranting for this Saturday Rising talk off, because it's going on to the next week, and I want to start doing something on Sunday. I studied Christianity, Buddhism, and I studied Christianity with people. The other ones I studied on my own. And I want to go over like different lessons, like call this one the similarity topic or expound more on the word. So, but with this, if you're making a open, lively decision to lay down with this woman, you are 100% at fault. Because I have learned so far, prior to talk off this week and before, now I am truly sure we will not able to label it's too far. So that means as a father, think about, I can't tell you I'm not a father, but if I was a father, but I'll ask you first, as a father, if you had a daughter, what are some things you would want your daughter to know that your mother or the women never told you? See, women talk, I can show you. No, you still have to say something. That goes into going into guidance. If my daughter came home, I don't want hatred in my daughter. So the woman I want, if she hate men, and she kind of, and then the sad part about this one woman, she hate men. She has a son. I can imagine the thing. She's psychic. She's spiritual, right? She got to understand what her spirit is going to do with her son. I don't know. I should ask her, but I don't even talk to her no more. Maybe if my heart find a way, because it seemed like I can't ask her nothing. Every time I did, and this would even talk. I was talking this way, no loud. You know, I get hyper, and it's no intent of hurt, malice to make. It's no intent. That's me. Everybody heard my hyper. If you watch my channels or you see me I got hyper. When I got a little upset, you see me change my dialogue a little bit. But talking like, yo, yeah, I'll take this. That's me getting hyper. And I got, okay. Somebody say, OJ, bring it down. I said, oh, okay. That's how I talk. And if that's what scare a woman, that's just going to scare her. But if I can see if I was spitting and my mind was going crazy, that's why I don't do drugs. Because I know what that drug would do to me. And if you don't know who you are, you're going to blame that woman that she got pregnant, even though you took your manness and put in her womanness to procreate a baby. And we need to stop that, brothers. We need to truly honor. Where's your honor at? I'm a warrior. See, y'all up here worrying about crypto coin and cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, Dogma, Coinbase. Man, if that stuff shut down today and they didn't give you codes and different things, how do you do that? Stop calling me a hopstead for asking you a question. I'm a hopstead because I was homeless 6 years ago. And the reason I was homeless, it had nothing to do with not getting a job, nothing to do with nobody not helping me. It had something to do with me. But within me, I didn't know. You know what I learned, and I've told this to many young men. I don't care if you a bus driver and you make $60,000. I don't care if you work for UPS. I don't care if you're a manager at the top company. I don't care if you have your own business. What other skills? I didn't have a skill set, brothers. What other skills do I have? And I had to learn this because I wasn't taught this either. My life is not predicated on me being a father or a husband. Men to say, no, we ain't know that. Yes, you didn't know that because you will think about how we allow society to utilize our. Did you try again, David? Or you can send it to my email. My email is up right now and everything. So let me know if you send it to my email. You can think about this, where I was going with that, brothers. Through myself off. If you got the skill set, right? And within your skill set, I don't care how many, so right now, you make, remember I brought up the last live, let's say I had a friend, and we just faded away, but we just faded away because we in two different areas. That happens. But I still feel as for a little while, a man that makes $2 million a year or $2 million gross a year, $1,300 a month, $1,300 every week or every 2 weeks or a year. I still feel as brothers and men, at some point in time, we should be able to sit at a round table or hang out, have not even drinks, watch a football. I still think we should be able to exist together. Even the drug dealer, the crack. I think at some point, brothers, we got to exist together. We can't keep going on. See, I'm not going to use a systematic premise that I can't hang out with you because you make a certain dollar amount. I can't be around you because you do this and you do that, and I don't do this and I don't do that. I don't feel as that's a good premise to go by for us to be unified, to be brothers. All right, man. Have a great day. And I appreciate you, brother. And I got to share your news thing or put the link in my caption. I think you sent me something. And I got some stuff to share with you as well. So I don't feel as automatically we exempt one brother based on because he don't make. It's like, well, he hate her. I hung out with dudes that made way more money than me. I don't feel as I ever hated them. I don't feel as he hated me. Why do we have to feel as that person hate us? I don't know. Where did you get that from, brothers? Like, ask yourself, where did you get that just because somebody make more money than another person that you can't be friends? I don't know where you got that from. I never got that from nowhere. I didn't get that from my mother, my father, my sister. I watched a woman that, man, great advice. And then all of a sudden, her message got mean. I said, Mrs. I don't know if that's her page or somebody always sharing, but I think that's her because in her picture look different. And I don't really know because she never was on YouTube. She started on Instagram talking like in her car. Great information. But for some reason, she got angry. She was like, I don't give a F about what you think, I said, whoa. I wrote a message. I wasn't going to comment. I was like, hold on. Who is this to? I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Can we put some boom? Like I always say, can we put some boom in it? I was oddly shocked. I'm not an oddly shocked person, but this was oddly shocking that how she came off to us was, I'm sorry, it was oddly shocking, and it was not understanding. And that's what always, that goes into the next thing of understanding one another. Can I understand you without talking down to you or bad to you? So for the lady to say she didn't, so that already let me know, and she know, because she thinks she do this spell thing. She's spell binding. I said, I never looked, and that's the one thing I love about my spirit. It's not addictive, as in, if I want to do something, I can do it. There's nothing holding me back. But a lot of people say you could play a victim mentality. I say, no, I'm speaking in reality though. So you dismiss that something don't exist in your life because it exists. It exists in my life without me creating it. You think I made that somebody hate me, but it's beautiful going to a small town. So racism exists because of me. Racism, if you even check out my racism videos, that's me even questioning people that's racist, saying, you want me to believe you're not racist? Cool. But you know why we say all white people are racist? I didn't explain that one. This is my talk up, so I'll explain it more in this one. Why we say all white people are racist? Because their uncle, mother, or father. Because we weren't taught. We see this new. I never felt like my voice never been heard. Only time your voice is never heard is when you don't talk. So when I dated women that's introvert or that say I'd rather use telepathy to talk, I'm thinking in my mind and then unconscious like, what benefit from not talking would it have? Only benefit. I'm gonna think of the good, no the bad. Let's go bad first. The benefit of not talking, you can hide yourself forever. Because she even tried to argue, if you knew the woman was gay and I knew she was gay. It's my intuition. She kept saying, why is it bothering you? Or why is it that it's for? No, because my question is to that lady. I already knew that. My discernment saying, well, if you gay and you want to be with a woman, now you end up with a woman, because I want to know. See, you can't know something. How would I know, going back to credit? How would I know about credit card? Just by saying credit card, oh, APR, oh, percentage rate, oh, score. I would not know that about a credit card by trying to manifest this secret power. Because I would love to ask somebody, okay, you psychic, leave a person alone. And I will bring up information that they don't know about. Because if you psychic, that means you're going to receive information from who? Other people, because it's psychic, the mind. That works with the mind. It don't work with a spirit. You're spiritual within your psychic, because you be a medium. You can be all these different things, a prophet, whatever name, a warlock, witch, whatever you want to call it. But you receive information. Your psychic ability, would that channel you to the book that was created for credit? Credit was not existent upon itself. A person said, for you to buy a house, for you to have this card, you got to go buy, sell, and do something upon a report is written out. Pieces of information is written. It did not create itself. When you establish credit, credit on its own will not create within itself. Because if you don't know nothing about credit, do nothing credit. Because guess what? If I look up your credit score, that's the report. It would be 0 because you don't have none. So if I have 0 information, but that's the thing, psyche is only built on that. So you will have to gather large amounts of information from different minds to get what you need. But if I'm going 101, I don't want to psychitize you. I don't want to be psychedelic. I want to get to really know you. And for me, you got to talk to me as you're talking to me. That means if you want to love, don't be with a woman, brother, that don't love you. Because if she can give a man part of her, the lost values of her womanness, that don't even take her out on a date, don't even treat her good, don't do good by her, don't care about her mind or heart, and then with all of that, I'm gonna say he has to respect those things as those things. I respect women's breasts. I respect the womb. I would never tell a woman to do something that hurt her womb. I respect her. If she's saying, if you break up with me, you hurt my heart, I'm about to talk to her because this not working. People say, well, you got to wait another year. I gave out. When I know I started giving out, my heart started hurting. I let her know my heart hurting. And she say, why? Because we're not together. You were doing something. So when that woman talk about my intuition, you're hurting my heart. You're not aligning because you don't even listen to what I say and you say it's not true. But you do things for you, but you never tell yourself that's not true. She told me she take abuse, but that's what she need to do. And I say, I'm a warrior. And even a warrior only can stand so much of not fight. And she's not shielding nothing. She's literally taking abuse. She's making everything. So she's allowing. See, when you say you're part of a problem, that's part of a problem. A person that's addicted, I'm gonna say, man, you addicted. I heard what you said. That's some great information. I'm gonna keep it. But I want to help you because I know when you're not in your right mind, you are okay with doing things that you normally wouldn't do. But think about it. Yes, you're reaching another plateau because sometimes your mind and your conscience is so at ease in those drugs, you can reach a certain plateau. That's understanding. That is so understanding. But when you're not in your right mind, you're going to do things that you think, I'll go out right now if I'm sad. You think I'm sad in my heart? No. I would think about all the things that I'm talking off that's sad in me to make me sad. But in my right mind, I can be sad, but I won't have that thoughts of sadness. I know she kept trying to say it, or people say, you're not alone. I am alone. I'm not lonely. So I can be sad in my right mind, but in a drunkard or a high mind, I am saddened. And when you're saddened, you're going to start doing actions pertaining to you being sad. But when I'm sad in my right mind, I was like, I don't have to be sad because I was homeless 6 years ago. But right now in America in 2021, 70% of America out of 100, if you say 100, so 100 is the millions of people, and you subtract 70% of those, I'm going to I don't know how many people in America, but I know it's more because it's 8 billion people on this earth. Let's say it's 200 million people in America. 200 million. 70%, Grand Rising. Thank you. 70% of, I'm just talking off. If you want to come up and share some things, and I'll share the link because want to start just I don't want to call it a rant, no rants, just a talk and share what's on your mind, some information you learn throughout the week, and this information that we're sharing is designed to help our brothers and sisters. I'm a man, so I only can really talk from the man point of view, as in I would tell a man, okay, okay, cool. I would say to a man, hey, yes, they're single mothers, but we do mate. Like, I don't, no problem. And I'm checking out your stuff and get your email because I want to start like a lineup with like Monday through Saturday or Monday through Sunday or however people belief systems is and believe, and we go from there and do a lineup throughout the day. People that's monetized, non-monetized, spread the word, spread information that's going to help us as a race. Also, we at 0 Dark 30, so we not going to share everything. But if people we'll work offline to align to certain pieces of information that we need for the upcoming future, because I believe in race loyalty, integrity. I know a lot of people don't, and I believe to be 100% race loyal integrity is to be about your race throughout your life. And so my talk off right now is just saying in Grand Rising. If you want to come up, I got the link and everything, just talking about different things. And I'm just talking off. I will say rant, just talking off about different things. Yes, I'm on IG. Where is my Instagram link? It's in my I don't know if you can see my caption. If you can see my caption, it's in my, is it called a description box or a caption box? When it have all your information, is in there. So my Instagram, yes, that's another thing. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Discord, then I got YouTube, and okay, cool. I'll hit you up. And so I do have OnlyFans, but it's not what everybody think. Mine is. Remember when they had Connect Pal? That was similar to, I don't know if everybody heard of Connect Pal, Scribe Place, Peaks, any social account for me that I can utilize, I use it. Yeah, I believe, I trust and I know for me, for race loyalty, that started at home. And I say a curse because it's appreciated. It's a curse because you can have race loyalty, integrity, but also I don't want to be. I appreciate you for joining the family. I also don't want to be the same guy like we see on these YouTube streets. It's talking about I love Black women, and then all of a sudden, just I don't want to make money. This is not my service. This is what you call that. This is my, I can't think of the word where I'm doing it. Okay, via direct messages on IG. I got you. That's probably better for most people, or like direct messages on Twitter or something else, because YouTube used to have that. That was sweet. You can heart stuff. You can heart, or you can say you can hit the thing and say I looked at your comment. And then you can have a already pre-programmed writing saying, I already looked at your comment. So, and then I'm going to get back to you later. But yeah, for race loyalty, I didn't never want to be one of those guys. And I remember one lady, she told me, feel like I was dissing Black women. She said, I get what you mean. But I say, I got to start coming from the male perspective. I can't sound hurt, even though I took my time to understand things about me and why. So I started saying to the brothers, you not ugly. She just not attracted to you. Yes, it's deeper than that. And I had the spirit, my spirit showed me that. I thought it was just because of my mother. So it was way deeper. I'm attracted to black women and I love black women beyond my mother. I can't, I tried it. I looked at I see pretty white women every day, Puerto Rican women. And I'm funny. I said, they got to at least be chocolate. So there's some dark-skinned Puerto Ricans. There are dark-skinned Asian women. There's dark-skinned, I say dark-skinned white women because these white guys got mad at me. It was this white girl. She had on like see-through clothes. And it wasn't no naked site. I think it was just a picture. They was mad at me. They all commented me, oh, how you know? And I'm trying to explain history. Most Caucasian people are pink. She had a lot of brown. Even in the summer, she turned brown. Her mother never been with a black man. So I don't know what happened. And their father was Europe. They both European Caucasian people. And she had like brown nipples and brown areas, the womanist areas. I said, man, she got some black people, some descent, some black African or black American descendant in her bloodline, her lineage. It's down the line. It was like, no, she don't. This you can be. I was like, well, she brown. I don't know what to tell you. And you see her family, they pale, or olive, whatever you want to call, whatever color eggshell as they can be. She wasn't. And her mother supposedly didn't cheat with another man. Her father didn't. That came a lineage. I don't know if she ever went back in her lineage, and I'm quite sure she'll find African or Black American descent. I say Black American because sometimes I don't feel as we all are from literally Africa origin, but because Asia and Africa was like more the motherlands, but I ain't gonna get into that. But that's what the map showed. Before the land broke apart too, all the lands was we can walk across the land, but something started, we started destroying the earth, so the land started splitting up. Yes, I feel about death. I understand death, the schisms of the bloodline, and everything else. Yes, I really, yeah, that's deep, man. Like this is the talk, like right. If you want to come on and you could talk about it, that add another. I haven't really. Now that's something I want to add. Is we all put our not just history. Forget history sometimes, because I'll tell people about slavery. We think slavery started with Africans enslaving Africans. Well, or Black and indigenous people or Aboriginal Moors enslaved each other. I still feel as that didn't happen that way. I still feel as if we say the slavery start with the Black people, the Black, what we call Black, African descendant, indigenous, or whatever, we was working together as a team. Yes, exactly. You said it. We abandoned each other. Because even if you watch slave movies and then you watch other movies that say Wakanda, I know that's not a real movie. That's not real, but it's real. If you watch Wakanda, how did he become the Black Panther? Him and that other tribe, Grand Rising, my brother. If you want to come up, I'm not ranting. I want to call it rant. I'm on my soapbox. This is the Saturday talk off. And I feel as we was just working together as a people, as one, and then boom, something happened. Some disrupt, like we say, the matrix. Something disrupted the matrix, and it made, like, if you think about the world, it's about dominance. Somebody want to dominate somebody. Yeah. Right. Beside Africa, we think we was just the greatest people on earth. Like no offense. I think Black men, we great men. But as I talked about before, I know you probably heard me say this, I respect other race men. Because I can't say he dumber than me. I don't know if it's fake or not. I watched Deontay Wilder get I ain't ever see. That was the first great white height fight I ever seen in my whole life. Right. Devour to survive. Yeah, it's about a matriarch. God is Bastet, yeah. But even in that, I was saying how they work together. Even when she, the leader of with the Black Panther, their tribe, and what they did, she went to him to help. I feel like we did that. Even with our separate tribes, we wasn't enslaving each other. But mind you, I still feel as that dominating. We wanted to be devour, like you said, devour, but we want to dominate. Something the glitch said, yo, you not gonna go kill the Black Panther when he sleep? And he's like, no, that's no honor in that. Then he leave, he start his own tribe. You know what that remind me of? The church. So we talk about the church. I was speaking before. The church had just where I live at, they call it the Big Ten. Big Ten, I thought about football. I thought that was irony. League and association. And the league and association, the churches that we had, you had a prosperity elder, a health elder, a worship warrior, a fighting warrior elder, because he boxed. You had another elder who was great at building and fixing. And then now, guess look what happened to the churches. Oh, how you doing, brother? Came up. Hey, this is the underrated #1 grinder. How you doing, brother?
Good morning to you and your family, and the ones in the chat and your families. Good morning to y'all too.
Yeah, Grand Rising. But hold on real quick. I want to say this. So, because I think this is important, and I think it'll help because you talk about this. I'll be peeping your stuff. Sometimes I don't comment. But if you take all those, let's say it's 10 pastors birthed or born out of one church, and you get rid of all those 10 churches, because most churches is like you go up the street, you find a church. You go around the corner, you find a church. What if all of those brothers came back together and sat in that one church, got rid of that dominating mind? I'm going to devour to survive, or I'm going to get out of this to survive. And we had the prosperity pastor. So when the brothers came in and say, man, I don't have nothing, I'm homeless. We got the pastor that do construction. He about to learn a skill from him. And while he learning prosperity, that means prosperity in heart, mind, and soul, besides physical, well, what we call physical income, he would have all that information. All 10 great men. Because I'm sorry, I didn't go to a hurt church. I'm not birthed out of a hurt church, even though if I denounce Christianity and I don't believe in that full structure no more, I still feel as you can heal there. You can heal when the intentions is good. So if all them 10 pastors with good intentions, intent, as I spoke of before, come together, that's the, like you said, my brother Omega, the true collective. And it's not to diss the religion, it's to speak on how as brothers we can really come together. So my man, the #1 grinder, I'm gonna get that down how you say it one day. Any thoughts of what I spoke of, or this is the talk of Saturday 8 Rising talk of? Anything on your mind you want to share to the brothers, or questions you want to ask the brothers, even though it's not many on, but somebody gonna listen to this later or another time.
Or I would say, please support the channel. I'm talking about yours. It's very important.
Support you too.
Yo,
Got to appreciate it.
he and your brother knows I'll support him wherever I can, and please support that. Because we need more men, and women too. Women too, men and women need support, but especially as brothers, man. It's very important to network good stuff, and also, and sometimes we just do it. Well, you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying, yeah, I agree. I agree with you saying. I agree. As people say in the chat. What I say is this though too.
Okay.
The church has not set aside to help the black man, and that's why the black man do not. Let's go to church. we have to understand that. And I know that some people don't want to talk about it, but it's very true. What you say, yeah, it can happen like that in church, but it doesn't happen. And so then that means there's the disconnect of another man. There's disconnect of possibly your father or possibly your uncle. There's disconnect. So we have to really talk about it. And at the same time, the money they come into the church, it's going to community, but it's not going to the programs that help the young black boy. You hear what I'm saying? And I talk about this because that time, I mean, one of the times you was on the panel on my old channel. The channel will come back to. And so we talk about this, and I'm not saying brothers in this space don't talk about it, but they do talk about it too in their own way. But it's not enough, and so it had to be women had to get into that too. Listen, if you want little black boys to succeed, you got to talk up, and this is the thing. There are people who actually think I hate one. I don't hate one. I just want to be accountable. I was raised. I came up. You know what I'm saying, brother.
When you say by accountable, because they think we hate them. As a man, to your if you were speaking to your daughter,
I don't hate him. I was
right.
I don't hate him. I was raised like this man or woman got to be accountable.
Right.
That's how I was raised. I come from that cloth.
Right. If your daughter said, "Dad, I think you hate me, and I'm gonna be a woman one day," with your heart now and the best you probably think of something different later. And invite me to your channel when you do, and we have that discussion and bring some women on the panel, even on my channel. What would you say to her if she say, "Dad, I think you hate me or you hate women by the way you talk"? How would you respond to your daughter if you had a daughter? I don't know if you have a daughter or not.
No, I don't have no kids. I got kids.
Okay.
But that it was told to me though. And I sat down and I said, why do you hate? Because of the tone and stuff. But so you rather I let you do whatever you want that I know is wrong, that's gonna hurt you. Right? That's what you want. You want to be rewarded of bad behavior, right? That's what you want, right? Well, around me, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna explain you what's going on, and sometimes the tone is gonna be that I just want to get you to let you know that this is wrong. It's gonna hurt your life, and then when you deal with things in your life, there's no coming back from it, even as human beings. So you better listen. You better listen to it. So I get to right now. I just have to say, I say what I have to say, trying to do what's right. I'm imperfect like everybody else. But if I know what's right is right, I'm going to say it because I'm trying to help people. I want people. I don't want you to go through certain things I go through. I know, man. You know what I'm saying? So I would. Yeah, we should have one day. Yeah, I would like to. Matter of fact, I come back to your channel. You have women on there. Let's talk. And
yes, sir.
Let's be honest. Let no more karaoke talk. No more stuff. That's why you notice I had my men's talk because I want us men to talk. No women allowed. Now there's some people don't like that. I don't care y'all like that. I'm doing it for men. I want us men to feel comfortable to talk. And let's be honest. And there's going to be some men that ain't going to be in line with that. They want to be around toxic people. So you don't be around them. Then there are some men that they want to cause trouble. They try to throw false accusations, bear false witness on you. Those are ones you don't be bothered. Let them. I have to learn in my later years that when some men do that, sometimes it's good. You want to protect. As us men, we honor ourselves. We protect our honor, so we gonna do whatever we can to protect it. But sometimes you just cannot just don't say. You just gotta do what you gotta do. It's hard. You know,
No, I definitely
it's hard.
understand. I will agree with no women. They can be moderated, and we will want them to listen and then build up a space, and then when we start aligning, and hopefully other women on their channels will have us as the moderators, and we listen in and chime in. We share emails, and then we all then
I got women. See, on my old
yeah.
channel, the other way the darkness, right? I do. That's what my moderators on my old channel. Yeah, quite few. They just don't come because they a lot of them got other things to do. But yeah, I got women. And then I think well, I don't know, and I can't dig it up now. When they find out I got this channel now, they come. Yeah, I don't have no problem. I had women on my old channel. I don't have no problem. We had a good time. I could tell you that was last year around my birthday. It was quite a few women came.
Yeah. Okay. So
okay, just like that, bang, 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 like that. And so bang like that. I seen them around, but they never really came to space. So you know what happened? They said, "Hey, can I get no, let it rock like that." Oh, you want? I said, and then so there was perspective that like. I said, I do like women. I just want women to be accountable. That's all. Talk up if you know there's something wrong with talking, and that's all I'm saying. And so this is a great conversation that you have that we have to have, and they got to be consistent. Let's be honest, and we're gonna talk about politics. And I'm gonna get back to you because I don't want to feel like dominating it, chat. I don't like that, I don't feel I want to give you that respect with family. We see how we see the political thing,
right?
how things happen, right? We already know. I'm talking to us, especially us as black men, very our people, but human. I say the whole humankind, but we gonna stick to certain sectors of our people. Right.
Okay.
I say in Virginia, Terry McCall. So who's Terry McCall? He was when Clinton was the president, he was part of the cabinet. I forgot what he do, but he was part of the cabinet. So what happened was a lot of people don't know Governor Wilder was the first African American became governor of a state. I mean, it's a commonwealth.
Which state was that?
Virginia. Virginia's a commonwealth.
Wow. What year?
Yeah, Virginia. It's back in the early 90s. Governor Wilder.
Okay.
Right. He was the first. Black in that whole spot. Right.
See, I didn't know that. Okay.
Right. So what happened speed up right now when Taylor Cole was running for governor, say do go throughout last year. And former Governor Wilder was saying, like, if you want to win Virginia, you got to talk to us as a people. You gotta develop programs for us.
But okay, with that being said, I always look at it when we talk about mayor, governor, city officials, and I don't do the victim, but I do the reality card or the actual. I say actuality now, because if you look at most city officials, and it's not a race thing, but this is a race thing because it's about a race. You running for whatever you running for. Do you think, even though he's a black man and he got a position, do you think his power overrides the already filled positions of other race people that sit in there? You think he can, a two-part question, do it override? Or do you think he have the same power, or maybe three-part, or is it not that way?
Well, hey, I got 2020, no, but let me go, no, it don't. It's different. That's a good point you say, because now a lot of people don't want to talk about that and that. But let me finish this up. So the point that he's making, that if you want to win Virginia, you gotta talk to us. But look what happened. They didn't talk to us, right? All these people voted, and he's still thinking because you didn't attend to a certain base. Now look at the Republican. Now Republican ain't no good either. I'm gonna put it out there too. Republicans ain't no good either. They got a black woman as lieutenant governor. I guess he's the first, something like that. But
Right.
this is
There's a lot of firsts happened in the last 4
right.
years of black people.
See, this is the thing that I always tell people now.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, especially our people, they can get in there, but they gonna help us. See, this is the thing. We gotta talk about. People don't want to talk about it.
Go ahead.
They don't talk. They gonna help. Now, if they gonna help certain sectors of our black people or certain gender, yeah. But what about the rest of us? See, these are the questions you better ask. And I tell the black women too. See, Virginia, you hearing me? Mm-hmm. You got sons. Are they implement program for sons? I'm not saying that we depend on the pub of the political sector. No, I'm not saying that. No, everything comes from home first. So let me put this out there. It comes from home first. But I'm just saying, you got sons, you got nephews now. She's a lieutenant governor now, and I'm talking about the Commonwealth of Virginia. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we know how they treat that. They think about us now. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just putting it out there, and they go to anybody around the country to pay attention of Virginia family. Pay attention to the positive what's going on in Virginia. I'm talking about other parts too, but pay attention because there's somebody that looks like us. Is a lieutenant governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Of the Republican ticket. Mm-hmm. And I never heard of her. And I've been to Virginia for 9 years.
A lot of people never heard of us. Never heard of certain people when they get to that spot.
No, I never heard. Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, that's the point. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I thought I was like one of the few. I'm glad. Thank you.
No, because even in my city, the people that run, they come out on the street and they expect us to know who you is. And I say, well, I've been around this area my whole life. I've never seen you before. Why are you mad? I don't know that you are Susie or Susie so-and-so and John Doe and O. I don't know you. But they expect us to know them for some reason.
Right, I don't know you. I don't know. They say, I don't know what. I don't know. Where did she come from? I don't know. But they tell you, you. No, it's not that. Why are you trying to bring gender? I don't know her. I don't know. I don't even know some of the people who were actually running for governor. Well, the governor is over now because now we got Virginia got a Republican.
Yeah, they doing too much.
They got Republican governor now. So now down in Virginia, you could bear arms, right?
Yeah. Texas, I'm gonna say at least in America, out of 52 states, I think 2, 3, 4 states can bear arms. Now,
yeah, you can bear arms, baby. Virginia is another one. Virginia is one of the few. Virginia is not a state; it's a commonwealth. There's I think it was like 5 commonwealths. Indiana, Massachusetts Commonwealth, Kentucky is a Commonwealth. Massachusetts Commonwealth. I said Kentucky. Pennsylvania also is a Commonwealth. Commonwealth. But there are some Commonwealths that do not bear arms like that. So Virginia is one of the Commonwealths, and Kentucky can bear arms. So now the one could bear arms, and then they second amendment.
Texas.
Texas not Commonwealth.
Oh, you said Commonwealth to bear. Okay, then scratch that. My bad. I thought you were saying just bear arms in general as well.
Yeah, bear arms, right? Exactly. Yeah, so we get back to Virginia. Now people is happy now. Mm. Oh, I can carry now because Democrats were talking about, we need to take some of these guns off and everything. But see, this is the thing that people understand here. This too. There's a deep racism part of Virginia that they don't want to deal with.
Right.
All right. There's a part. There are actually programs I hear that's not being mentioned. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you like this: us as a people, we gonna be excluded. Okay. They could say the economy that it's good. It's not good. Okay.
Well, and now we got this is one of that moments I say we step back real quick. they're not looking as us. See, now this is why we need our own sector, a real own sector, like
That's what
houses.
I was getting at. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. You look
Mm-hmm.
at the national economy, they can say, "Oh, it's good," but it's not good. You go look in the streets; the jobs is not really created. You got people still living in cars. You got people still get thrown out. Not fault
Mm-hmm.
of theirs. People have to spend their 401k plans, other things that they created, other sectors created, so they can survive and all like that. And so this is that we come in, we gotta do for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing that we gotta create. We gotta create some financial to survive. And I'm talking about all, not just certain sector of our people
Right,
now.
right.
I'm talking about all. I'm talking all of us included. Even we can't stand each other, but we got to be cordial. We have to create we have to create something that everybody can benefit.
Mm-hmm.
We have to. That's the only way that we can
Who,
make it.
well, who
You
is
know what I'm saying?
everybody? Like when we talk about, okay, let's say, okay, people. They was talking a while ago. I was on the channel on the panel, and they was talking about how people that don't agree with the full premise of that land. So we buy land like in Atlanta, that 50,000 whatever acres that was, and I don't agree on certain things, as in allowing outside people that have a better output. So, like, not being funny, a Caucasian person, for instance, for the beginning, this don't take. It took over 400 years, so it's gonna take us at least 100 to 200 years. They want to bring them in and say, what if he married to a Caucasian woman or a Caucasian man, but they're Black power, they can help. I was like, they can. But my thing was, they can donate, but they cannot, because we're still persevering, trying to get rid of the same thing. Not being funny is not hatred. You want to bring in the same thing we're trying to fight against. Not the same
Yeah,
things, I want to call them things, the same people, but just in a different variation, because they have love for you. I believe they're like, you know how you got the outhouse? I was like, well, we
yeah,
can buy a land called the outhouse, and it's not a segregation. It's like Wakanda again, where you still part of my tribe, but if you want to come to the forefront, we still got to have a meeting. The top, not the top people, everybody that want to understand, they still got to come together. Oh, I lost him. So he should come back. He put the, I don't know what happened. I didn't kick him off. I don't think he jumped off on his own. Yeah, Omega Gaming. Sorry to hear about that, but that's true. I was reading while I was listening to my brother, the underrated Darkness, and I showed his channel. And let me see where did I put it at? Scroll back. Southern Bill channel right there. Check her out. Good information on news and show. My brother, if you want to talk and see the perfect, she do news. Our other brother do news about our city. And if you got some person in that city, we try to get more people from different city that do news on their channels. And then Southern Bill does that. Other Rated Darkness, he does a lot of the, what you call that, the sports, boxing, MMA. I don't get into it because I don't watch it. So I just say, "What's up?" Put the strong arms up with the brother power fists up. Sometimes I do that in most people chat when I don't have no say in it. So because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in MMA. Last MMA was John Bone Jones, and he retired or he did something, and he not really active or whatever he did. So yes, positive energy to your love, Omega, and Miss Sister Southern Bell about things that's going on in their life, and give a shout out to. We give a moment of silence. I'm 38, and do 38 seconds of moment of silence real quick, and I'll bring you on underrated back up. Just 38 seconds of moment of silence for Omega Gaming and Miss Southern Bell, all of the family they lost, family that we all lost and people that we know, just give a moment of silence. All right, we back on. Hey, sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. Is your mic unmuted, brother?
Yeah, I got cut off.
Okay. That it did it. I didn't hit you off. It did it. I
No,
guess.
I know StreamYard's got a mind on man. Who did it? You talking to man? Color swap. I know.
Right. I think it's like every hour. I'm surprised it ain't cut me because I think it's like every hour and so many minutes it dropped the thing. But yeah, go ahead. And I forgot where we left off at.
No, I know you was talking about implementing things like land and stuff. I would say this that we have to implement something so we can make sure that we work together. We have to implement something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That deals with us. You know, we just kind of like people say, oh yeah, we gotta deal with certain people. You know, sometimes like yeah, I can understand it, but we gotta implement something that's ours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I feel as keep saying it over and over helps because I think the new generation, if I'm watching them, they think everything's about money, but no morals. No, what's the value? Money. No moral. What's the moral? Well, I can make money if I do it. And what's the ethics? They don't have no structure at home. Nobody's saying, hey, if you know you go outside, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you in danger. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Stop thinking only men can hurt women. Stop thinking women like love women automatically. Things of that nature. And I feel as everything start in the home. So I always go back to that home. People say, well, you can show your kids all this. My mother used to tell me, if you do it, even though I might not have taught you, you still understand. She said this to me before. I remember it. You understand right and wrong. And you know how your mother is. You're like, yes. You don't want her to whoop you or hit you. So
right.
You know right or wrong, right? And yes, as an adult, I can say I know right from wrong. I know this is going to have a recourse. So a cause and effects, a recourse, a repercussion, or a sequence. So a consequence of things that will happen after I do this. But why don't people understand that? What's blocking us? But you what's blocking us? Like, why do you think we being blocked? Like, what's wrong with us that we don't understand this in the 20th century in 2021?
Yeah, because there's people think that they feel they want to be coddled, that they feel they entitled. You know, I remember my late father used to tell me, you know, we could teach you certain things, but it's up to you. You know what's right, but it's all about implementing in your life. And then you take it right there. But if you want to turn against it, that's gonna be on you.
Right.
That's gonna be on you. That's not on us. So I hear people say, "Oh, it's the parents' fault," you know, and this and that. Now there are some parents that's not teach you that. Okay, you got a legit argument over.
Right.
Okay.
We understand. We give you what you call that. We give you not a leeway, but you know how like the doctor say, well, we give you some, or your job say we give you a little time.
We gonna put it. We gonna put it in order right now. We give you a pass.
Yeah.
But it should never stop you for doing what's right.
Right.
You should know you had the mental faculty to do that. But like I'm saying, so it gets to right now. Like I made mistakes in my life, right? I can't blame my late parents. Despite I know what's going on, I done it, so I had to hold that L. But when I hold out L, I learned from it, and that's why I am what I am today.
Right.
Cause I got a whole lot of L's. And at the same time, there are some people are late bloomer up things too. There are just some. Like for me, there's certain things I ain't know how to do certain things, but I came a late bloomer thing. It was always in me, but I never knew. It just came up. And
I don't
so,
call those L's. You know what I call those? I say you had, or not a failure either. It was incomplete information that you didn't have yet.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
because you gotta think about it. Did you have all the information when you made that decision?
No, not really.
Until you what made a mistake. Like you calculated the wrong way, even though you kind of knew that, man, this is gonna be wrong, but you didn't. Now you understand. Like instance, I'll get this real quick. Infringement of copying DVDs or CDs is not wrong until you what? Sell them. See, people don't know that. So now until I know I shouldn't do this, but why? And you finally see that outcome, now you should have more of a complete understanding of, man, I shouldn't have did that. Now you don't get no pass. You don't get no leeway. You don't get no pass. Hold yourself accountable when you ought to know.
Right.
That's how I look at it. That's how I'm looking at it. However you said it, you can keep saying it. I'm just saying that's how I look at it, to give them like the young men to understand. I look at it this way, brother, because not saying you, but like young men that's listening. I look at it this way, brother, because such and such. We didn't know. Now we know. And then what did you do next time? Did you do the same thing? And we do the same thing. Now I start putting the onus on you. I say, you got to own it.
Yeah, you gotta own it. Yeah, you gotta own it. That's the thing, and that's what people understand. You know how you treat people goes for all of us. If you treat people with respect, you get respect. If you treat people in a bad way and stuff like that, it's gonna come back to you one way or the other. And we have to understand that. But get back what we were saying. But we got to implement something that we're gonna have our own. It's got to be certain factors got to implement, and then we got to cover the mutual understanding of all of us.
Do you have a sector where, or even we start one today, or now? Do you have a spot where you ever talk to brothers about this?
I talk about brothers everything on my channel.
Like your immediate family brothers, and then your outside, like me, your brothers. So I don't know the guys.
I used to talk to my second oldest brother. He's no longer here. He passed away August 18th. So
okay, rest his soul.
Yeah. So we talk about everything. You know, we talking about. We was talking about, yeah, man, we get better, man. We got to implement the family and stuff. I want you to be part of it. I don't know, man. You know that's the family, man. You know, we was ready. We was ready, like, you know, talk about have family reunion, talking about certain things. You know, implement, conversation, implement certain things, and communicate the spiritual part, the financial. Financial aspect, the culture aspect, let's find out, cousins was, who's down and out, help them, stuff like that. So we did have those talks throughout the years. Me and my late second oldest brother. Yes, we was getting ready to do that, and then his daughter was part of it, So take a step back and start. I think we need to do that. Like if you have any family member, even if they didn't do bad to you, did you pick up the phone and let's talk? See, I can't pick up the phone and talk about my late second oldest brother no more.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he advocated for me ever since I was little. He been in wars with me of my life.
Okay.
All right, now you got older, hey, You know, man gonna be man. We get into things, that man. Why you want me? But at the end of the day, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't have that person that knows what you made of, that knows that you a man. See, this is the key that some people fail to understand. When you have a brother
Mm-hmm.
that knows that you a man, that you stand up for everything,
Right.
that is something that is special. I can't explain it. That is something. So
Mm-hmm.
when he passed away, August 18th, I did a tribute for him. And then after that, like almost a month later, we did a virtual on him on Zoom. I did another one that said my goodbyes to him. The name is it's on the Underrated Darkness channel. It's the Advocate. That's how I know he's the advocate. Always
Mm-hmm.
advocate for do what's right. Always standing with what's right. I'm saying it could be in an abandoned way, and it rubs people off. Because sometimes we used to get arguments over like that. But that was his way to stand
Mm-hmm.
what's right. He was the one like,
Right.
why you treat this person like that? Because that person with disability or the person in the street, what is you doing? You not human. You know what I mean? It's like that. And he always was firm. And so
Mm-hmm.
and that's what, so I came from that stock. You know what I'm saying? I came from that stock. So when I'm in the streets, walking around and check on our brothers and sisters, and I mean young and old, I don't see them. I don't see them as other people do. I see them as human beings.
Right.
I see them like, hey, oh yeah, they got a house. Look what they doing and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, but are you implementing something to try to be better? No, but see, when I talk about that, it's a problem.
And
Oh,
and and
you
you brought
making
that up.
excuses.
I hate that. How brothers and sisters get money, or they start doing what they wanted to do. Like it's more about money. I'm just gonna say money. Bala is money. I
Yeah.
hate that, brother. I hate that to a passion. Like, why do we do that to each other?
So we look at each other of a certain like, oh, that brother don't want to do anything, or that
Mm-hmm.
person don't want to do nothing. How do you know that? You know what I'm saying? See, you got your opportunity faster than others. Doesn't make them when they live
Mm-hmm.
that. It doesn't make them. They not important. So that is to some people's think that is a sticky conversation to talk about. No, to me, it's not a sticky conversation. No, and I'm saying like this. Yeah, I'm giving you this. Now, if they don't take advantage, that's on them. They gotta live with that. But just for me, I see them as my family. When I
Yes.
see them, when I even like they don't think I'm part of it. Maybe they probably think something else, but they my family. So I gotta make sure to look out for them. I gotta make sure
Mm-hmm.
their humanity counts too, their mine and mine's too. You know what I mean? And so I feel that I'm a different breed. Man. You know what I mean?
We, ain't
I
different-
mean
we all the same breed. If you a different breed, man, you an alien. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
right, exactly. Yeah, you hear Otho Williams Jr. Yo, he calling a Grinda, alien, a different breed. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they take one snippet and be
yeah,
like, for real?
yeah. I'm telling you, if I hear it, if that brother told me, I'm cooking you. I will tell you, man or woman, I'm going to cook you well. Don't do
Right.
it. Don't do it. Man or woman, hey, I will cook you. I will cook. I will flame burn your behind. He said, yes, and never. Don't do it. Don't check. All right now. Let it be one on his channel. But
Right,
like I'm
right, right, right.
let it be all right. Okay now. I was warning you. But that's what
Right,
I'm saying. That that's a good. But this one but that's what I think about people. Even though they don't think of me that way. Right?
right, right.
But I'm still there.
We do that. We do be doing the hell up. We be doing the HUL out of that joint. We run with it.
Yeah,
Yo. Just like the Joe Budden thing, I had to sit back. I don't know why I told people that he
Man,
said he was bisexual.
Do we have to talk about that fun boy?
No, I want to hear more. I don't know. I just brought that up because I listened to the snippet. But
you got snippet. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I got you.
It was like a 23-second snippet. And I said, hold on, is that really what he mean? Or is that like how you just said? I called you an alien.
So say he's a bi.
I didn't get it. I got to hear more now. Because now my spirit's saying, I don't think that's what he meant.
Right. Yo, so I'm man. So let me
not to bring that up though.
He said he don't mind sticking, right? But he want to get licked of another man.
See, I didn't hear the whole thing. I just brought it up because
I'm talking about bi. I'm talking about I ain't gonna say the word, but I'm gonna say bi. I'm just saying
right. I'm not monetized. You can say the word. I'm not monetized. I don't
want to say the word. I don't want to say the word.
Okay, cool. If whatever's in your spirit, don't do it. But on my channel, I'm not worried about it. I'm not ever worried about being monetized.
Oh yeah, no. I know your channel rock. I know your channel rock. You know, I've been on your day a few times. I just at this moment, I don't want to say the whole word. It makes me sick. Right. It just make me sick as a man. I'm like, oh, hey, you're bye, man. What you talking about, man? He keep it in the closet. Well, last year we found a year and a half ago we found Bill D. Williams. He's gay and stuff. Put lipstick on and all this. Come on, man. I'm part of God's creation, man. Knock it off. I don't want to hear that shit. Man. What do you mean? I don't want to hear it. Then they put the rainbow and all like this. So I look at the rainbow right now. I don't think of the rainbow as it was before we was in kindergarten. You know, I don't know, man.
When we was little, we knew who was gay. We knew who was playing baseball for the same team.
Well, exactly, but they use no other thing. So now they talking about, and then they got the nerve to come on. Oh yeah, this is the rainbow month, and that come on my month when I was born. Give me a doggone break, man. I don't look at no rainbow. I see the rainbow. You see the rainbow? No, that's all right. They said, wait a minute, that's all right, man. I don't want to talk about no rainbow. Just go to the next subject.
Now we moving on. Now, why? Now we're gonna stay on celebrity, but I don't talk about celebrity. Why do you think a lot of the young men idolize the celebrity males? Because we on the males real quick, because we gotta get our men to understand this. Why do you think, or what do you know that you experience and have knowledge of? Why do our young black men idolize the celebrity or
explain the people what celebrity is? I know what it is. Explain what that means to the people. Maybe the people don't know.
Okay, well, celebrity for us is the depiction or the illustration of a person that made it out the hood and they got status from being a music artist, an actor, a dancer, even porn star, because those are our celebrities, and we seen it through the men and women how they got their name through bad corrupted sex. So they picked them as the people to represent in that space, but somehow we call them celebrities because we hold them to upper echelon of people.
Right.
But even though we're still the same, that's what a celebrity means to me. And your understanding, is it similar, or you got more to add to that?
Well, it's about that. Right. Yeah. I think that what it is that it goes back to home. If you let them know that no matter what you do, you are a human being. You don't look at these people. These people are still human beings too. And also we gotta understand their upbringing too. Like people talking like this Washington, right? As we know, he's from New York, up Mount Vernon and stuff. So they say, you like this Washington? Yeah, I like this Washington. Yeah, I say he a good person. Yeah, but he certain things where he say I don't rock with it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. Why? Because he's successful. He a man. He told us it is. Now let me explain something to you. See, I mean the bust your bubble and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see Disney watch at the 8-day-5 community? For men. No, I'm saying
Right.
five
Never,
people.
yeah, he
For five,
never
five people.
spoke out, no nothing. That's true.
So, so, so
I
you
never
know,
think about that. Okay, go ahead, go
right?
ahead.
But
Mm-hmm.
he always said that, man, we need to do this and we need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we talk about former President Obama. Now, well, I'm just saying now that's gonna be a sticky one because people say Obama did things like this, but it's always be chastising. You hear what I'm saying? I hear chastising, and people gonna think like, oh, you know, like because he you know, just you not doing so what you supposed to do. But see, this is the
Mm-hmm.
thing that people have to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned this too, also from my parents too. When you want things to get done, you got to have money. You got to create programs that's going to help to uplift people.
That's true.
You just cannot have certain programs of certain sectors of people, and other ones get lead back on. They don't say, look at them, look at them. No, that is a trick.
Mm-hmm.
That's why us as a people we are so divided. That's why when you got other races right now, they see us, oh, now we said, well, we've been going through this for centuries and centuries. That's why it's so important that you don't have to be good. You don't have to I don't have to get along. I mean, I'm just using that example. I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
get along with you. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get on me at all, right?
Right.
But if we got the same goal to lift our people, let's work on that. Let's build on that. I don't have to like
It
you.
goes to show you. Oh, hold on, I ain't cutting you off. But Denzel, he he gives back, but he does what the average black person do. You know how they give back? They find a charities that's indirectly impacting black people on the lowest level ever. And I agree. So now I have understanding when we tell that to young men. What I would say, when you give back, make sure you giving back is directly aligned to the support of black young men, black young women, black women. I don't care which one you don't, because if you help one, you helping the other, because
But the
there's
other two, right? Give,
right,
give, give. But
because
I'm
there's
saying,
others
like,
out there that may not help the young black boys, but they donate to them, but they helping the black boys organ or young males. I don't hate saying boys, young
right.
males associations.
Right, and this is the
Mm-hmm.
thing, that we have to understand too. And I know I heard brothers in here that we had this trouble that we help other men and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
okay, I give you that, and I command you, but I'm just saying, is it trickling down?
Mm-hmm.
That is my thing. If the program implement is triggering down to others, and I don't see it, I've been in these streets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Born,
I don't see
born and
it either. Like when dudes say,
I'm born and raised in New York.
"Yeah,
Listen. I say this on my other channel. Listen, I don't have no problem saying it. I said in my other channel part of my life. I was in special ed, bro.
mm-hmm.
As a young black boy, there was certain program was not implemented for us. I'm
Yeah,
telling y'all this. All right, they implement and had no disrespect of a young black girl because they was getting disrespect too. So let me put that out there too. But they was helped to a certain extent. While
mm-hmm.
other like I had black teachers. I never forget it was Miss Tago. She was a fun one too. She said,
Hey, hold on. We can't say that. Young men go listen one day. I'm just
oh
joking.
yeah,
I'm joking.
right. We got
I'm
we
joking.
got
I'm
we
joking.
got sensitive men out here. I'm sorry. Y'all very you sensitive, so we got some sensitive people. But get back Miss Tago. But let me tell you what that about Miss Tago. She
Give her a call, man. She might be single. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, right. Yo, Miss Tago, I know you about 81, and you still look good. But I'm saying that I understood, you know what I'm saying? When I was young, you know what I'm saying? Because I pay attention, I read, you know what I mean? What really is going on? And I remember when I was in a class, see, at that time, this I'm talking about the early 70s. See, the early 70s, when you in special ed of some schools, the people could be so mean. They used to bring lunches to our classroom.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yep.
All right, and then they get a certain time to pick it up and stuff like that. So in a way, especially I was like community and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You learn about yourself. And I was like teach like and I remember that time there was to be administration. He said, when you gonna have program for our young black boys? I heard it. But I knew what's going on in Miss Tago. That's what some Miss Tago said. Mr. The young, she said, Jerry, you can't, you got to go. So why? I know what's going on. I like that. She said, and so I remember she fought. She fought. Man,
what did she fight? What was she fighting?
She was fighting for have more program for our young black boys. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing was really happening. I'm talking about when I was in her class. Oh, we learned a whole lot.
Yeah.
We learned a whole lot.
But you know who we got to call? You know who we got to call? Ghostbusters. Now let me stop playing. No, we got to call. Not being funny. We got to call. It can sound funny. I'm a man. I don't believe in begging because I'm like how they say a man of means. I got my own money, but I don't have as much money as them. And see if they would help. We got to call Denzel. We got to call Colin Kaepernick. We got to call LeBron James. We got to call
but it's got to be the right one though, bro. It should not be no damn slide. I don't want no camera shot.
No, but no, it's camera shock or not, because we need all the attention to that program, regardless. Because I can't just call Jay-Z evil because he live on an island with Beyonce and they part of some secret order. I don't have no information if that's true or not, but I want to call Jay-Z and say, Jay-Z, you a mogul, whatever that means. That's what they say, Jay-Z mogul, after his name on the internet or when they speak to him in an interview. Do you want to help this real cause? We ain't got to mention your name, but if you do, since you're donating money and I know how important that is because you showing me that's important, I will put your name in your sign. I don't care about the other stuff. I don't know what it's like. Like if he's not out there believing in killing black people, okay, I'm cool. If he's not doing that, okay, you're not really doing that. He say no. I have to because he told me with his own mouth, no, Otho Williams Jr. underrated darkness. I forgot your real name, but I don't got to say your real name. I'm not killing children, and yes, I will donate. Cool. That's the only test. Now, if something else come out, I'm gonna say, y'all heard him say he wasn't. I'm not saying this is what he's doing. I'm just giving an example. I know he not. I hope he's not doing it. I'm gonna say I know he's not doing that. But he told this with his own mouth. He's not helping killing children, and that comes out he did that, or he's not scamming people. I'm gonna do a lesser offense. That don't revolve some crazy. I don't want this going out at Jay-Z killing children or being sued. He's not scamming people with his business ventures. Then I asked him, he said, have you scammed people? And he say, no, that's his word is bond. I can use that in court. And he understand that. So yeah. I'm going to say, well, Jay-Z, are you willing to donate whatever you can? And if you want your name to be known, we'll use your name. If not, We don't gotta use your name.
I can understand that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, and that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. You know, to implement that. But I'm just saying like this though. When I'm talking about the people, the ones they just want to do it to get a camera shot. Nah, because your intent is not genuine. No, we don't need you that. But what you saying? Yeah, if you don't want your name to be made, yeah. Right, nice check. Yeah. Your name don't have to know. We know your attendance there. You know you
Right.
gotta
You in our minutes. We know you donated. So if something happened and we prosper from this, boom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, you get credit for it under the table, not under the table, without the eyes of the people. Appreciate it.
So what happened was later on, this is what I started to find out. When I got a little older, when I left from that school and I got transferred, Miss Tager was taking her own money to implement programs for the young black boys in the school. Wow. I didn't know that until I got a little older. I'm like, her and her husband. Come to find out.
Her and her husband?
Yes. I didn't know it was on. I'm like, what? Because what happened when I got transferred to another school, she had a cousin also was a teacher, but he taught in grade school. So she used to tell me, young man, I want you to look out for him and stuff. And he told me, I was like, yeah, and he was part of it too.
So this is the one that was trying to help the young black boys through a program, but actually steal money at the same time.
Steal money? You
said she was
No. This is what happened. The district was saying they didn't have no money to help the young black boys. You know, this is a stuff, but it was very essential. So what happened was they started a program within the district. At that time, you couldn't do that. So it had to be like a private sector. So what happened when they started the program was her and her husband, and I think that's the husband's cousin, something like that. They started it. And I didn't know that till like a few years later. I said, "Wow, that's why we was getting this doing certain things." And you know, sometimes we go like certain trips, you know, and because you know, it was like you know, they say it came from here, and then like, but what about the people in Grace? No, this is for people with special education, and then also they were doing it for other schools too. You know what I'm saying? Because they would say it was not enough money and stuff. And so, and then you gotta think about though too. At that time, we was reading like slavery old books, was saying a lot of nasty things about. I'm talking 1930, 1940 books. So they part of that program. They start you know, they have books that you know one of us in a good light. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying, that people took upon themselves and stuff, and it was women had to be in the front at that time. True, because they want. And I know people going to get mad when I'm saying this. I'm telling you what I see and what I know. Any black people trying to implement, they was not trying to hear that. So that way they had the. So that's what again, Miss Tago has sat down with me and tell me, I know you.
Well, sorry my misunderstanding, because I thought you said. Yeah, because my
no,
mind
that's all right. That's all right. No, I should explain wrong. That was my fault. I explained wrong. That's my thing. But she sat down with me and told me, she said, I was letting you know that you heard about women's rights and all like that. So sometimes us black women, we have to be the forefront to push this. It had nothing to do against no black men and stuff. That's the way our system was. And I'm talking about this is the early 70s. Bro, I'm talking about y'all. This is the early 70s. She told when I was little. And is that do you think anything has changed? No.
I still think this gonna sound a little different from how you probably thinking, or not. I don't know if you're thinking that. I still think that black women have to be in the forefront, because if you look at politics, they're willing to elect a black woman before a black man, or let her win the election, even if she don't know nothing.
Oh yeah.
And you know how I feel that way?
That sector. Right, exactly. I agree with you. I'm talking about that sector. But then that's when I really had to. I mean, I've been see how the system was, but I have to
for some reason, I don't know. They don't view us. For some reason, they don't view the men. Don't matter if it's they even with Martin Luther King, who they talk about his wife. With Brother Malcolm, who they talk about his wife. even all that stuff they do, they also say his wife. And I think because we as a race, before it got out of hand in the early 90s, going into 2000, like mid 90s, going into 2000, the all the disrespect that came from the 40s and 30s from our race women, which people don't, I show proof. They keep saying that's old. I was like, well, that's old. You got to remember that lady birthed a daughter who had a child in the 80s. So that child born in the 80s going to 2000, the 90s and the 2000s. But I ain't gonna get deeper into that.
Right. And let me put this out. I gotta stay a few minutes because I gotta get out of here. But I'm gonna say this though too. In the past, I'm gonna put this out there. There are actually black women knew how the system was, and they did fight for our young black boys.
That's true.
So we gotta so when people say, "Oh, y'all say what? Y'all just don't want." It's just society don't want you to hear that. But our women had know how the system is, and they fought for our young black boys and even our young black girls. But they know our young black boys is very essential. So I gotta put it out there. There are history of people had done it, and they in a certain way. And so, and then some of them are educators too. And so, this is what I'm saying, black women, hey, look, what me and the brother told me, it's not picking on y'all because y'all do have women that help families.
That's true.
But at the same time, they know how it was a disrespect of a young black boy. I'm telling you, I seen it. I've been through it. I'm telling you, get back. Don't go nuts. Get back to Miss Tago. I'm telling she a teacher, educator. I'm like, it's to be at times that when we used to get on a school bus, she's actually in tears. Now, for me, I come from two parent household. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was okay, but I'm just saying, what she crying for, come in and go in the neighborhood and call you retarded. And then you have to deal with that. Then deal with the kids. They call you retarded. And I can't fault them kids on the bus because they didn't know better. They was in the same shit I was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They learning from what they heard.
They know. So I used to overlook it. I said, they don't know. They don't know I go through the same thing. They go through the same thing too. So that's one of the reasons that I said, wow. And she said, I hope you come back in peace on Monday. And I said, what did she say? So my parents explained to me. And so when I get on that school bus and the kids, I start getting to know the kids, and I just tell them, they call me retarded. I don't know why. I tell them, they do it to you too. I said, yeah, so that means we got to band together. You know that you human being like I'm human being. I used to talk to these kids because I learned that from my parents, to stick with people do what's right. You know what I mean? And I remember my father, you this color, there's a price you got to pay for that color now. You got to understand that. And so, but I make sure I implement that in my life when I was little. So I would not get sidetracked. So that's why, as you know, when you hear me when I talk about my other channel and stuff with conviction, because I've been through things, man. I've been through things that can break people down, man. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I know what it is. I know what it's like, man. Outside, they don't want to play with you because they think the stigma that you retarded.
Yeah.
And you play ball, you got disease or something. Oh, you take a school bus. Come on, man. I've been doing that shit for years. You know what I'm saying? But I just stay strong, be isolated. That's why you got the kids that commit suicide in special ed. Nobody don't want to talk about that shit. I had best friends that commit suicide.
But they want to talk about that lady that hate black men, and that get 462,000 people watching and viewing that, huh?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that.
Right.
I'm telling you, I had my best friends. I had 3 of my best friends. I never told nobody this. I had 3 best friends. I'm talking about this when I was young. that commit suicide.
Wow. Rest their soul, man.
Or it could be alleged that they
Go ahead.
died. Some had died under the parent thing, but they committed suicide because look how they was treated. I said I don't know why, so they look how they treat them. Nobody wasn't listening to them, and it hurt. Like. But as for me, believing in God and stuff like that, parents and stuff like that, you know what I mean. I went to one of the funerals. You know what I mean. I went to one of the
Right.
funerals. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, how you with your best friend? You play ball with. You go through certain things together, inner scars and all like that. And you see people is looking and stuff. And I remember my parents said, "You want to go to the funeral?" I said, "I want to go." Yeah, you know what I mean? I said, "Yeah, I do my homework the night before." And I never forget my mother and father, my late mother took me to the funeral. I said, "It's my friend." And that was nice for them because they had, even if they didn't want to do it, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Being a parent. Now my child was on, I don't want my child to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Too young. Now I understand that. You hear what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even get mad at that because you got to be a parent. But they took me. I'm not gonna say his. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay.
But it hurt. It hurt, man. Like, that was my friend. But I knew how the people around his way treat him because they did the same thing for me. But it doesn't make like he's weak or something. And I remember that it was actually people came there and I was looking. And I remember like people like, man, he going. And I came, I said, well, y'all picked at him. And I remember I just came on screen. Y'all picked at him. You hurt him.
That's true.
Yeah, my parents had my late parents
take accountability for that.
Me out. They had to take me out. I was pissed off. Y'all hurt him. Y'all caused this. And I remember my father said, I understand how you feel, but you gotta keep it. No, that is wrong. And so this back in 74, I was 8. Now I'm 55, and I still remember that right now. Now, what do you think right now that's really, really happening right now? They're not talking about it. We got technology right now.
Right. I didn't know you was 55, but yeah, that's
I'm 55.
Congratulations. Congratulations, man.
You thought I was an old cat. All right.
No, I thought you was my age.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, you all right?
I'm 38. I'm thinking you 35, 4, 8, 9 at least. Like,
thank you. You made my day, bro. Thank you. I appreciate
it. I did not know you. If you hadn't just said that, I would never said that.
Y'all 55 now. Sometimes I feel it through my body now. I'm
you working out and stuff.
I do the best I can, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, you in shape and stuff. I know you big like me, and you love that MMA and boxing and stuff. But
Oh, you put my business out.
They don't know your moves. They don't know your moves. That's all that matters. You know I MMA and box, but you don't know my moves.
Yeah, man. What he talking about, I do talk about MMA and boxing. So I do talk about that, and I talk about things. I'm 55. So my point is that I've been through things, and I share. And like you see, people can talk about degrees, they can talk about, but you can never take away life experience.
Right.
You never take away life experience. Life experience you. And but see, at the same time, I gotta share the others. I gotta give these testimonies so people will know, like, they're not alone, or like, I'm going through, like, I've been through it, like, little 20, like 34 years ago, I know what I'm saying. And so we got to identify with that. We got to have these conversations. We got to have these conversations. We got to have these conversations consistently. And it sometimes it cannot be no filter. It gotta be for what it is. And I think that's when the problem is too, because you got people right now that are very sensitive. They don't want, even though it's a bluntly true. Oh, you picking on me. You don't understand. This generation had left me. Stop being cuddle and be forced to time it and shut up and listen sometimes.
Yeah, start thinking about what is really being said.
It's not about you.
Right, right.
Cut it out with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you came up a certain way and this and okay, yeah, I came up a certain way. Yeah, we make mistakes and everything. But just remember, your generation gonna make mistakes too, and you don't want to be judged on that too. So, but I'm gonna give you 30, 25, 30 more years, and you gonna know what I'm talking about. See,
Right,
this is the
right. When it
thing.
comes to the truth,
Y'all go, oh yeah, there you go. And then if I had my sister like I'm 85, I said, you remember young buck, I told you that, huh? Like 30 years ago when I was in my 50s, now you don't like it, don't you? See, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Be careful what you say. So that's what I'm saying is that you people cuddle, man. Listen, man, sometimes you gotta listen. I'm not saying listen to everybody, but people that older than you, that they see certain things that you do, sometimes you gotta take a step back and listen because it's thinking like this. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? We have to do it. We doing the same thing you doing. Oh, we know this and that and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to be like, somebody you got to listen to on folks, man.
right.
So hey, you gotta
Listen
understand
till
what
you
you're
get
saying.
the meat out of it. If you don't get nothing out of it, cool. But if you do, you do. If you don't, then hey, keep it moving.
Yeah, I know you want to be a young man. You see things going on. I like that. Trust me, I get it. But if you do it this way, you don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I had those talks, man. They had those talks with me, man. That's what I am. Again, that's why I am what I am.
Mm-hmm.
Even sometimes a person can do bad and they can stop you and say, look, I know you see how I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, but I don't want you to get into it and everything, boom, boom, boom. You can learn from them too. See, there you go again.
Right.
Y'all want to be right now, y'all want to be coddled. Oh, everything, my word oyster. And look at me, but what you have to say, I'm talking about young black man. Oh,
That's true.
look at you, this
We
and
got
that,
to
but
get
you
our
gotta
women. Our women. Yeah, it started with our women, but the women was a daughter one day. She was a child. So once it start at that
you
ground
gotta
level, I
tell
call
them,
it
man,
ground.
right? You know what I'm saying? Women, when
Mm-hmm.
I was coming up, women was teaching young girls how to be a woman.
Wear dresses. I know the one church still do that where I used to live at. It wasn't too late because she had the girls. They tried to like not separate the girls, but it'd be kind of hard to take the young women that have babies and put around the young girls as virgins or that don't have a baby yet, and then say they interacted. They had certain times, but then they had their individual times. They actually did that at the church. I was kind of like, oh wow. I was actually
Right.
happy to see that.
Yeah, and also when I was coming up, men, they see you out of dress. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the big
Now it's
corner.
abomination
Right.
to not women wearing spandex pants and like even at work, like you work for a company, they can wear spandex pants, but as soon as you wear jeans because you ain't have a chance to wash your clothes because you're working 60 hours for the company and they know you are, and this time, like, man, I ain't get a chance, or this one thing happened. They say something to you. I'm sitting there like, they wearing spandex where I can see if they bend over the right way in the right light. Sometimes I don't take I can see extra stuff, but that's okay. And that's where I'm trying to get. I would want us to realize we got to get rid of that. If we want, it's got to be fair. If I can't wear pants, you can't wear spandex. I got to wear slacks or the cargo, whatever type of pants. Yeah, like
bro, that ain't gonna ever happen, bro. You know that.
It will, but you got to start with You got to start
I
with the
know.
Lord, like my
Start from home,
nieces.
bro. Yeah. It starts from home. No. I'm just saying, bro. You know, in the world, it's not gonna happen, but it's got to start from home. I agree with that.
Yes. Okay,
Totally
I see what
agree
you're
with
saying.
that.
Right.
But we know in the world ain't gonna happen. But it's got to start from home. That's what you got to get. You got to get them when they're young.
Right.
You got to get them when they're young, so they can absorb it. So when they hit their preteen, they get what they're saying. You got to start them young. Yeah, you got to start them young.
Yeah.
Well, bro, let me get out of here. That man, it's always a blessing to chop it up with you. Yo, yeah, bro, you got to come to my channel, man. Because I want to do a chop up with you. Let me explain this. It's
All
not
right, cool.
an interview.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you questions about
Okay.
yourself and stuff like that, family and stuff. And then you can ask me questions about myself. but you will be a special guest, and I want to do a chopper with you.
Okay, cool. I see you, and I be seeing your emails. I'm like, man, I didn't see that one right away, so I'm gonna be a lookout on your email if you email.
Oh yeah, okay. I got a new email too for this channel. So do you want? I'll give it to you right now.
All right, let me get a pen, write it down, and type it in.
Okay, it's all in low caps. Okay. Let me know you're ready.
All right, ready.
All right, it's JT Blackman.
Okay.
56 at gmail.com.
Okay, the Gmail one too. All right, I'm gonna send you an email. Yeah,
send me an email so I can plug you in, and you let me know when we can do a chop up. So let me know ahead of time so we can do that, and you let your people know on your side, let my people know on the side. You come over there, and then we gonna have.
We see how we collaborating with good-minded. I'm gonna say like-minded, good-minded people, and we sharing channel because I want to do the Monday through Sunday. Like instead of watching Girlfriends, the new version, which is I hate, the Housewives and everything, I want the women to come and the guys to come instead of us watching some other stupid show about males as well. I don't know any shows for men that's stupid besides sports. Sports ain't stupid though, but I want to have a lineup Monday through Friday. Like you come home, most people get home after their job or their business. 6 o'clock. So by 1800. So by like 1900, 7 p.m. we got from 7 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8. Then by like 8:30, like 3 shows every night. And that's one of our shows. And we go to the next channel or we stay on that one channel and we have a lineup like Monday through Friday. It might not be every week, Monday through Sunday. I mean, but stay on be very consistent with what we're doing. I love to do that. Like you would be sports, really, you on. Yeah. So
we can do information. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, man. And then like I said, I want to do a chopper with you. So send me a quick email so I can plug you in so we can definitely talk about that and do a chop up. So family, the one in the chat. He's gonna come to my channel. We're gonna do a chop up where he's gonna do a chop. We're gonna chop it up. He gonna let you know the day. We're gonna set it up, and then he gonna let you know, do a pre-record, whatever, to let you know they gonna be on my channel, be on this channel, or whatever time it is, day or night. We find out when it's a good time. You want to do this?
When are you? I'm kind of like available like all times right now. So I can do the AM right away, and I can do at night.
Yeah, but I'm saying that when you do your content, do people usually show up in the morning, day, night?
Stuff would be at this would be at night. This would be at night because I'm East Coast.
I'm East Coast too.
Okay. A lot of people West Coast.
So we do it like this. You send me an email. Send me an email. Right, send me an email right now so I can plug you in, and then we talk about what time in nighttime we can do. Because I don't have a problem with nighttime. I just got the daytime, daytime. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to be fair too. I just want people to come on from your channel to come to my channel too, so they will have time to do that. You know what I mean? That's all. Yep. I want to be fair. So people like, oh, he gonna be on there, Right. So your people come to my channel and stuff like that. And then I have people be waiting, you know what I'm saying? So they can enjoy it too, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So
I want to do that. I want you to come
leave. You got to do your whatever you say now, but make sure you don't forget to do your number one grinder call sign.
The number one grinder. There you go. That's how you. That's how you want to hear. Yeah, the number one grinder. Yeah, that's how I do it. I wake up in the morning though, so y'all gotta excuse me. I just woke up not too long ago. So, but if you hear me do it later on, it come out real good.
All right, man. I know you're gonna be on live later. I'm gonna share.
I might. I don't know.
Okay. I know you is. You're gonna be at least 10 minutes, a half an hour. I know you're gonna be at least. I already know.
There you go. Now I gotta do some food shopping, man. That's why I gotta get off that.
Oh, okay.
I gotta knock that. I ain't gonna get that, but I just gotta knock it off because it looks like it's gonna pour down rain and stuff. So I
Oh,
gotta
yeah, the
get
snow.
myself.
It's gonna
Yeah, I
snow.
gotta get myself together. So, but I might be on a little later. I might be a little later. But like I said, please drop that. Please send me an email right now so I can
Okay.
plug you in.
All right, cool.
All right, thank y'all. Appreciate you. Keep on doing your thing. Peace to you and peace to you and your families, and in the chat, peace to y'all and your family. Have a prosperous one today. Have a positive. Do whatever you can. Love y'all. Peace.
And that's it. Have a great day.